What's up everyone, my name's PlatinumHowler, coach of your Delta Gligars. Today, I'm bringing you my semifinals match of Season 7 of the IBL. We're going up against my very good friend Ruppy and his Columbus Swoo. You can see his team over on the right side of the screen. We faced Ruppy back in week 11. We both brought some memes to the table basically, because we had already mostly solidified our playoff positions. Whoever was going to win that game would get the #1 seed, but regardless, seeding didn't matter in this case because we both made it here. So yeah, the fact that we're both here and one of us is going to have a chance to compete in the finals is super awesome. So I'm really looking forward to this match. We've had a lot of matches in the past. If you include the meme match that we just played last week, I think that's 7 draft league battles we've had now in the time that we've known each other. But none of them have been a playoff battle, so this one is going to be extra special. And it may not happen again. It may not occur again that we get matched up in the playoffs like this. So I'm definitely going to want to make this a fun and memorable game for sure. However, coming into this week, I am left with a little bit of a sour taste in my mouth, given what happened last week, given how I was basically given a free pass through quarterfinals rather than having to earn it, and I tried to show off that I earned it, and I failed. Yeah, so I don't know. I think it definitely affected my mindset in prep going into this game. As you will see, I am bringing some very unorthodox and interesting sets. I definitely think this team of mine is going to catch Ruppy off guard by a lot. Like, I'm not bringing very... there's really only one Mon on my team that is relatively standard. And maybe 2 if you consider this lead Terrakion set to be standard as well. I think Terrakion is overall very solid offensively in this game. It's speed ties, the Cobalion hits it really hard. The only thing that he has to outspeed Terrakion is Salazzle, but Salazzle's dual stabs are resisted by Terrakion. So yeah, it naturally takes that on well. The only problem is Runerigus walls Terrakion to hell and back. There is absolutely nothing Terrakion can do in the face of a Runerigus. Nothing. So I decided I wanted to bring Terrakion as a Stealth Rocking lead to get Stealth Rocks up early. Hopefully be able to keep them up. I really don't think he switches in Hatterene to Magic Bounce Rocks back on my side. If he does, that could be unfortunate for one of my Pokemon in particular, but the rest, it doesn't really affect them too much. So yeah, if he does that, then so be it. I will more than likely just try to get as many Rock Blast hits off against him as I can. Rock Blast is also nice because if he decides to lead with a Galvantula that's sashed, then I can run through that thing. I can ignore the sash, hit it multiple times. Although I don't think if Galvantula leads, it's going to want to stay in for that very reason. We will see. Especially if he has a Runerigus to safely switch in, then I certainly don't think Galvantula wants to stay in. Yeah, so Stealth Rocks to get them up. Damage against stuff like Salazzle, Galvantula, Kyurem, really nice. Also, any chip damage against Hatterene is going to be really nice. Yeah, like I don't think Hatterene switches in so early in the game because, it doesn't want to risk switching in its base form before it's maxed up and taking a rock move from Terrakion. So we have Taunt there to prevent Runerigus from setting up Stealth Rocks on our side. That's basically the only reason why it's there. Next up, Araquanid. So we have Sticky Webs again. We're bringing hazards against the Pokemon with Magic Bounce, but the Pokemon with Magic Bounce does not like switching in to Araquanid. Liquidation is for sure going to be a 2-hit KO against it, and Araquanid outspeeds unless he runs quite a bit of speed investment on it. Sticky Web is not intrinsic. It's not key to the game plan. But if he gets webs up with Galvantula, then rather than me trying to remove his webs, I think I am just going to try to get webs up on his side as well, so that we can cancel out the speed drops on either side. Liquidation is our only attacking move, so I'm very concerned actually about Kyurem being able to get a substitute up for free against me. If he is running like no bulk and max speed, max special attack, something like that, to try and speed time my Arcanine, then Liquidation always breaks sub. It does minimum 51 damage to Kyurem, and Kyurem's minimum speed stat is going to be 200, so its subs are going to be 50 HP, so I should be breaking a sub every single time if I need to. I can hopefully get a Toxic off against that thing. Preferably, I would like to get the Toxic off on switch in before it has an opportunity to click sub against me. In case it is more of a bulkier variant and I'm not able to break its sub, then that would not be good. You have Mirror Coat on here, so he could bring Freeze Dry Kyurem. If we catch him with a Mirror Coat, then we're going to get rid of it. Also, if he just switches a Rotom Wash into the Araquanid and to take a Liquidation and then wants to Volt Switch out, then I can get Mirror Coat damage off against anything besides Volibee. If he brings Volibee, then and in anticipation of Mirror Coat, then good on him. Good play. Way to predict that. I mean, Volibee might actually be a viable thing for him to bring for this reason, and also just to make sure that he doesn't get his entire team doesn't get 1v1 by Reuniclus. He brought Encore Oranguru last time, basically, as sort of a meme option, but it's actually a decent option to deal with Reuniclus. But honestly, outside of that, he doesn't really have much for it. I am not bringing a setup Reuniclus, though. The plan that I have in mind is to switch this into Gmax Hatterene, hopefully be able to take Gmax hits and to avoid hitting myself in Confusion from Gmax Smite. He actually did get my Duraludon to hit itself in Confusion in our meme match that we played. So yeah, I'm hoping that doesn't happen again. But we can hopefully outspeed Hatterene. Again, we did throw some leftover EVs into speed. If I'm hoping that he doesn't run more than it would be like he'd have to run 36 EVs in speed to outspeed this, I think. So yeah, I would really like to outspeed his Hatterene. Obviously, if he brings min speed and clicks Trick Room, then there's nothing I can do about that. Although he did bring Room Service Hatterene last week when he went up against a Cursula. So I'm wondering if he wants to try that again, thinking that I might bring Room Service Reuniclus or something. That'd be pretty funny, but yeah. So most of his attacking threats to my team, I feel, are like the biggest damage dealing threats that I see on his side are special attackers. So if we can set up the light screen for a little while, keep Reuniclus healthy, get some good damage off with Psychic. Again, really the only thing that doesn't like... well, Hatterene can take hits from this, yes, but I can set up my light screen, recover HP off, and switch into other things on my team to hit it, like mainly the Araquanid. Araquanid behind a light screen is going to be eating hits for days. Yeah, so we can hopefully knock off the Hatterene's item as well. We can knock off Volibee's Violate. I don't want to bring Shadow Ball just in case he's weakness policy on the Hatterene, which is very possible. So if we can knock that thing off prior, if we can knock off an Assault Vest, which I think is another likely item he might bring, then that's going to be really nice for these two Pokemon to be able to deal with it. Slackberry Duraludon. I almost brought physical Duraludon because I think Assault Vest Hatterene is so likely a bring on his end. But I ended up sticking with Special because I felt like I didn't have quite enough on the team to be able to deal with Rotom Wash, so I wanted Solar Beam on here to be able to hit that. That's mainly the reason. And yeah. So yeah, I don't really know what I'm going for with this Duraludon, honestly. I don't know if it's gonna work out the way that I want it to. We have speed on here so that we guaranteed outspeed. Oh no, we don't guaranteed outspeed Salazzle at +1, but if he's only running speed to creep Terrakion, then we do outspeed it. I'm hoping that the Slackberry props by not, like, without me having to click substitute, because I can't keep a substitute while in Gmax form, but I at least have the option to max guard in Gmax form to stall out turns of my Gmax and then potentially be able to click substitute, get my speed boost. If I get my speed boost and the Kyurem is not like scarfed or anything, then I can do a lot of damage with this. Galvantula, I can't hit Galvantula. That's really the only thing. But yeah, Galvantula is going to be hard to deal with for this particular Duraludon because I'm not bringing a dragon move. But yeah, I can boost my physical defense with Flash Cannon, max Steel Spike, and then be boosting my damage output with Body Press, because I feel like Cobalion is probably one of the better switch-ins / checks to Duraludon that there is in the entire game. So I definitely think that's what he brings it for. I don't think he needs to run that much bulk on it. Like, I feel like he might just run max speed and either max physical attack or special attack, although I feel that special attack is likely. Cobalion doesn't get Aura Sphere, unlike Keldeo. Keldeo is the only one of the 4 Swords of Justice that gets Aura Sphere. The other 3, if they want to hit on the special side, they have to run Focus Blast. With our EVs and HP and special defense, we can take a max special attack timid Focus Blast from Cobalion. That will activate our Slackberry. We can be clicking Flash Cannon against it to boost our physical defense so that Body Press does more damage. Yeah, that's basically the idea behind Duraludon. We also should be 2-hit KOing Hatterene, hopefully. Drifblim, okay, now we're getting into the really, really wild sets here, alright? So, Drifblim is amazing here if it can take a super effective hit and get the weakness policy plus unburden boost at the same time. If the Runerigus stays in and Shadow Claws me, it does not kill me, and I will click Calm Mind in front of it, and if weakness policy activates, I'll get to +3 attack, +1 special defense boost won't really matter at that point. But the reason why I have Calm Mind is to, I was thinking actually about running Amnesia, but I wanted Calm Mind. The +3 in special attack can help me, it makes a difference in being able to KO Kyurem after rocks. Like, I can KO Kyurem after rocks at +3 with Shadow Ball, but I can't at only +2 with a Shadow Ball, so that's why I have Calm Mind. If I get this, if I'm outspeeding his Rotom Wash as well, then I can get this. The special defense boost will help me take electric attacks from it easier, so that I can actually live the hit, get the weakness policy off. Shadow Ball, Thunderbolt are only 2 attacks. Shadow Ball hits everything really hard except for Oranguru. Please just don't bring the Oranguru. It's annoying. And then Thunderbolt is for Volibee. So Strength Sap is there because I didn't feel like I really needed another move. Modest max special attack, max speed. After the Unburden boost, we speed tie max speed scarfed Cobalion. So that's kind of a risk. That's kind of a risk that we have to take there. And if he is running Scarf Salazzle for whatever reason, then we don't outspeed that. Oh well. So with this last set, I'm channeling my inner Ultra player. I was thinking, what last mod on this team can I bring that is going to catch my opponent off guard and can potentially clean up late game. I think Grimmsnarl can do it if it's Scarfed, because this set, I believe this set guaranteed outspeeds max speed Cobalion. It does not, well, I think it would speed tie Salazzle that's creeping my Terrakion, but I'm not as afraid of Salazzle as I am afraid of Cobalion. Fact of the matter is, though, I'm not really doing that much damage to Cobalion. I have a chance to live, I would definitely live Flash Cannon from full HP from Terrakion, from Cobalion, but Iron Head has a chance to KO me from full. But if I Drain Punch it and recover the HP to bring me, like, say if he has Rocks Up or whatever, or gets any sort of chip, then if I'm at full HP, then hopefully that gives me a better chance of living an attack from the Cobalion. Okay, so, but preferably I would like the Cobalion to be out of the way or weakened enough to the point where Play Rough can kill, because Play Rough after Rocks KOs Kyurem, after Rocks KOs Galvantula. If hopefully Rotom is weakened enough too. If it's not, then I can bring it back in and click Power Up against it to try to knock that thing out. And also Play Rough can, you know, hit a weakened Hatterene really hard. I wanted to run Spirit Break because, like I said, a lot of the things that I'm afraid of on his side are more specially oriented. So if I could get the special attack drop against them, then that could help me live hits better, so that I can get more attacks off. But unfortunately, Spirit Break is not strong enough to KO Kyurem after Rocks, and it's not strong enough to KO Galvantula after Rocks. So I figured I would just run Play Rough instead, so I can guarantee those kills. Darkest Lariat is the last move, you know, just to be able to hit the stupid Rangaroo if it comes, I guess. Yeah. That's going to be the team. Pretty crazy. Also, I'm running Prankster, even though I have all 4 attacking moves. Like, I could have run Frisk. I know that. But I would... You know, running Frisk on this Pokemon is kind of... I don't know. It's kind of iffy because you give away immediately that you're not Prankster, or that you're not some other sort of, like, annoying Grimmsnarl set. So... like, that's something that I don't want to give away if I don't have to. So yeah, we're just running with Prankster. We're just running with a useless ability, basically. I mean, I could run Pickpocket, but I'm not doing that. Anyways, that's going to be the team. This team builder has gone on for a lot longer than I wanted it to. I'm talking a lot, way too much. Yeah, so stay tuned. We'll bring you the battle right after this. Alright, here we are for the battle against Ruppy. I don't know what else to say other than I'm super excited to hopefully make this a game that we will both remember for a very long time. Mons that I think I will see: Kyurem, Cobalion, Hatterene, Runerigus, maybe one of Rotom Wash or Galvantula. I don't know about both. It's possible he could bring both. Volibee could be something he brings. I definitely think I don't have as good of a handle on what his team is going to look like as I did last week. I feel like my game plan last week was a lot better than this one, that's for sure. There's not too sure. Like, I had a pretty good idea of how that game was gonna go. This one could, I don't know. We're just gonna see what happens. Show me his team. Show it to me. Let's go. Okay. So, not too much surprise, although I didn't expect Serena to come. I'm not gonna lie, I did not expect Serena to come. I just don't think that the grass coverage is that good against my team. Like, off the top of my head, the only two things that it hits super effectively are Terrakion and Piloswine. But Piloswine can retaliate with ice moves. And I just felt like he had enough to check those regardless. So I'm not too sure what's going to be going on with the Serena. Still, I'm going to lead off with Terrakion. Try to bait in either the Rotom or the Runerigus, so I can set up on them with Drifblim and then try to punch some holes. He is still figuring out what he wants to do, and it didn't take him that long. Okay. Make sure I get a sip of water because I made my throat go so dry going on and on and on during that team builder. I really regret talking that much. Cryogenic the Kyurem! Good lead for us! I don't think he's going to want to stay in, even if he does. And is scarfed. We are sashed, so we live anything he wants to go for. Stealth Rocks are coming out on my end. Hoping this thing is not heavy-duty boots, so that when it comes in the next time, it's going to be taking some chip. He has a Runerigus to take this thing on. That's what I would expect to come in here. There's also a chance that he tries to bring in Hatterene to bounce rocks back, but I don't see that happening. Curse Design the Runerigus. There it is. Okay, we get rocks for free. Free rocks are nice. Okay, so now I'm going to click Taunt to prevent him from setting his own rocks. And if he can't get rocks up against me, I'm going to switch out and save this Terrakion so that I can keep its sash intact to deal with stuff like Hatterene, stuff like Cobalion, stuff like Kyurem. He can't use Substitute! I see! Alright. We're switching in our Drifblim now, so he can start doing some damage. Okay, so this might not even be his rocker after all. Substitute Runerigus. Very interesting. He's been like a sub-iron defense or set or something. If he's going for... Did he go for a Shadow Claw? He did. Okay, so unfortunately that means that we don't get our Calm Mind boost. But we still get our Weakness Policy and an Unburden boost. Let's go! So Shadow Ball, as long as this thing is not... That did... Do I... Is Strength Sap worth it? I don't think it is. It's certainly not worth it because I didn't get my Calm Mind off. The plan is going well so far. If he's Assault Vest G-Max Hatterene though, he can easily take a hit and knock me out. But at least we force that thing in early. Also, the Kyurem can take a hit because I'm not at +3 special attack. And if he leaves this thing in to die, to Shadow Ball, then Terrakion looks so much better. Kill this stupid Pokemon. Get rid of this thing that walls my Terrakion. Let's go, Drifblim! Alright! What a great start! I never imagined this starting off so well. Drifblim's only direct kill of the season was the last kill of the match in our meme game against Ruppy. It just missed out on a direct kill in week 2 against the against Brownie's Copper Raja. The burn finished it off, so it still got that kill. I have no clue what he's going to want to bring in next. I don't think it's going to be Cavalion. Whatever he brings in, I'm going for damage. He brings in Serena. Okay. Ooh, do I Strength Sap this? I think I want to Strength Sap him to get health back, because I don't think he can kill. The best thing he'd be able to do to me is knock off, and my item's already gone. I'm going to Strength Sap. Get all of that health back, and see what kind of damage he can do to me. There's knock off. That does 0. That does absolutely nothing. I'm going for Calm Mind. I want to get to +3 special attack. Or is this thing, I don't know. I feel like this thing could be Assault Vest too, so I might be like missing out on KOs here. Like if I'd rather just get rid of this thing, I think. Yeah, I'd rather just make sure that this thing is gone. Another knockoff's not gonna kill me. Okay, yeah. Oh, U-turns out, alright. So that thing's weakened. Definitely believe that to be Assault Vest. Maybe regretting not... Okay, Kyurem is here. Is he Heavy Duty Boots? He is not Heavy Duty Boots. But we can't kill him with Shadow Ball because we're not at +3. So if I had clicked Calm Mind there, I can't click Calm Mind now, even with the extra Spadef boost. Like if he specs, then Drifblim dies. So if I had clicked, oh man, if I had clicked Calm Mind there, I'd be in such a good spot. Such a good spot. A ridiculously good spot. Because Shadow Ball would KO. But now I have to just go for the damage. Yeah, it doesn't quite kill. Glaciate. Why does he have Glaciate? He wants to drop my speed on something. Okay, so I don't think you're scarfed if you have Glaciate. I can bring in Araquanid. This is a very tough decision when I bring in. Now I can bring... Shit. What do I do here? I can bring in Tracheon just to click Close Combat. I don't want to bring in Reuniclus because then it gets chipped. I could bring in Araquanid as well. I kind of want to save that though. I think we're going into... I think we're going into Tracheon here. And I should probably just click Close Combat. If he can't get a spin-off with Serena, which seems unlikely at this point, then this Kyurem is dead on switch-in, so he should stay in. And he shouldn't risk going out into Hatterene to take... Like, I could go for a rock move. So we'll find out if this is scarfed, though. Hopefully it's not, because then he would lower my speed and break my sash at the same time with the Glaciate. I really don't think a Scarf set packs Glaciate, though. He is Scarf! What the heck? Okay. Okay. I should have gone into Araquanid. That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. It's too bad. However, we know that his Scarfer is now gone. I highly doubt he has Scarfed on anything else. If he brings in... I feel like... Yeah, Crabalion's coming in. And this is the only thing that could outspeed me. I think he has to click an attack. I could go Arachnid. I want to keep this Terrakion around because it gets such good damage off against everything he has left. I don't want to let it die. If he kills me here, what do I go into? I don't have great ways of breaking down. Yeah, I want to save. I want to preserve the speed stat on my Terrakion. I want to save it and be able to bring it in against this thing later. Hopefully win a speed tie against it. He could also be Choppleberry. Yeah, he wasn't gonna SD in front of me. He could also have Stone Edge, but he can't kill with Stone Edge. Do I go for Sticky Webs here? Because then I guarantee outspeed the Cobalion. And he is physical. So he may not be able to... He may not be able to beat... Well, he deals better with my Reuniclus now. I just want damage. I just want damage. He switches out. Okay, is he going into... He's going into Rotom. The one thing that scares me is Nasty Plot Rotom. I didn't mention this in the team builder. Okay, so leftovers. If he just clicks like Volt Switch or something, he doesn't want to take Mirror Coat. I'm going for it. I'm going for Mirror Coat. Defog. Oh, he's defogging my rocks. Shit! Oh, he set rock. Oh, he got rid of my rocks and I revealed it. I should have gone for Toxic. Now he's not going to attack me. I mean, you'd think he had Rapid Spin on Serena instead of Defog Rotom. He doesn't want to attack me now. I'm going to click Liquidation again to try to weaken this. Or... Yeah, he doesn't want to attack me anymore. It does nothing. So he probably doesn't have Will-O-Wisp. I would think Volt Switch and Pain Split are the last two moves. And click Mirror Coat again. Because he's clicking Hydro Pump. He did click Pain Split. Okay. He's gaining a little bit back from that. And he's going to be constantly getting HP back from... Yeah, so Defog, Pain Split, Hydro Pump, it has to be Volt Switch. I think now that I click Mirror Coat again, I don't think he's going to click Volt Switch here. If anything, he hard switches out. So I could get a Toxic off against something. But I want to make sure this is in range. Like, I can just bring in Terrakion. I can just bring in Terrakion and he's going to bring me down until a range where he thinks he can kill me. That's doing good damage. I'm pretty sure Terrakion would be able to kill with... Close Combat from where he's at now. I don't see a point in preserving Arachnid at this point. This turn, I'm going to click Toxic. Another Hydro Pump. At what point... Oh, he missed... Oh, fuck. Come on. Now he kills me with Volt Switch for sure, I would think. If he doesn't, I'll get a Mirror Coat off against something. Okay, the Toxic Mist isn't the worst thing in the world. We'll get Switch Initiative here. I think it's going to be Cavalion coming in. Our Drifblim is down, our Arachnid is down, we still have Terrakion, Reuniclus, Duraludon, Grimmsnarl. Hatterene looks like it might be in a good position to just G-Max up late game and click attacks and knock everything out. Oh, that's what he's bringing in now. Okay, so I'm going to bring in my check to this. And set up Light Screen. Hopefully he's not Calm Mind or anything. I'd rather he just be Assault Vest 4 attacks, and so I can blow through his G-Max. Ooh, did he go for Trick Room? Or did he go for Calm Mind? Okay. I'm fine with that. Now I'm going to click Knock Off to get rid of whatever item he has. He's not maxing. Is he weakness-wise glasses? Interesting. Okay. So I'm gonna have... I'm not maximum turns of screens. Three turns of each left. Doesn't make sense for me to switch in anything here. Psychic probably does more, so I'm just gonna go for Psychic. He's not maxing. He's going for a crit, I would think. Or Spadef drops. Yeah, that does do more. Now we click Recover. Oh, actually that was a bad play because I have Citrus Berry. I should have clicked Psychic again. At least we'll get up to full health. Yeah, that wasn't a good play on my part. I forgot that I had Citrus Berry. So this is the last turn of Trick Room and Screens. We'll just go for another Psychic. Weakening this thing. At what point is he going to decide to max up? There's the Spadef drop, which was bound to happen eventually. Perhaps? No, yeah, switching out wasn't the best play there because he still hasn't. So, does he go for Trick Room again? I would think he does. I have to click light screen again. I'm not going to be taking hits as well. I need to stall out this Trick Room. I need my Reuniclus to go down when Trick Room expires so he can't set it again. I'm going to click recover this turn because I think he might try to max up. Yeah, okay. So, at least if he doesn't have Trick Room up, or at least if he still has Trick Room up, then we'll get rid of his, we'll try to stall out his max. We cannot let this thing have Trick Room up. 170. Oh, that does a lot of damage. I just need to spam recover at this point. I can take... Okay, so I don't think he can kill me with another Phantasm unless he gets a crit. I'll be behind light screen for the last turn of Trick Room. So I'm gonna click Psychic now instead of Recover. T-Max Smite, going for the Confusion. You should be able to kill me with another hit, and then I can just most likely go into Duraludon to make sure that, and max up to make sure that I live. Okay, that's not the worst thing in the world, but I don't want to... Well, he's just going to attack, right? Yeah. I need to make sure that I don't lose the timer here, because my timer is lower than his. My timer is below 2 minutes, because I've taken a lot of time thinking about what I want to do. But I know that I'm going into Duraludon next, and maxing up, because he still has one turn of Trick Room left. I have Light Screen up as well. We max up here and click... Or do I click Substitute? No. There's no need for that. Get this thing out of my face. If I take too much time thinking about these last couple moves, then I'm going to lose the timer. I might be counting on me to win a speed tie right now with Terrakion, although I think he's going to be Colbur. I think he's going to be Colbur Terrakion. So we'll get our defense boost, and this should be the last turn of Trick Room. So he has to bring in Cavalion to outspeed me. Light Screen goes away. I have max Solar Beam for Rotom if he brings that in. Serena, I think I can KO with max Steel Spike. I think he has to go Cavalion here. And the question is, am I going to... I think he's going to be Chople Berry, and I need to pop the Chople Berry. So I'm probably going to go for max Knuckle. Although it's not going to do much. Or no, I should go for max Steel Spike and then for max Knuckle, so that I give myself an extra defense boost. He's going for close combat. Oh my god, that does a lot more than I thought it would. Holy shit, that does a lot more than I thought it would. Can I live another one? either way, he's not going to expect my Grimmsnarl to be scarfed. Okay. I didn't think that that would... I thought that I could live 2 more. But he's at -2. I'm gonna take... I can't take time. No, I can't... I want to be able to take the time to make him think that I don't know what I'm doing here. Actually, I can click play rough. He's at -2. If I click play rough here, I can clean. I think I can clean with play rough. I just have to hit. I just have to hit. Is Scarfed Grimmsnarl gonna clean this game? As long as I... Okay, switched. As long as he gets... As long as I... This probably could have taken 1 hit, but it wouldn't have been able to kill me in return. Yeah, it does take 1 hit. There's no way he expects me to be Scarf. Oh. Is the Terrakion gonna die from that range to a play rough? Or the Cobalion, excuse me. I don't know if he knows that I'm Scarfed yet still, because... Well, I don't know. He might have ran enough speed on his Rotom to make sure that he outsped Grimmsnarl. I need this to kill. I need this to kill. I'm under a minute for my time. Play rough. It connects. And it kills! Let's go! We're going to finals! What a great game! Scarfed Grimmsnarl coming through! In the clutch! It doesn't matter if I miss this attack, because I still have Terrakion in the back that can KO this with close combat. But I'm hitting all of my play roughs, and the Gligars are going to the finals of the IBL for the 2nd season in a row. Let's go! What a great game! Shout out to Ultra Player and your craziness of bringing mons scarfed that have no business being scarfed. I channeled that energy. I channeled that energy so hard. And I had the perfect mon to clean up in that late game situation. I was thinking about maybe bringing Arcanine to clean up there. But Arcanine could not have beaten Rotom 1v1. And Grimmsnarl came through, like, because stabbed play roughs and all. Like, holy shit, I'm so pumped about how that game went. We're gonna send a call to Ruppy to try to get him to join us in this last part of the game, or this last part of the video, excuse me. Oh my goodness. User volume, yeah, his volume's high enough so you'll be able to hear. Holy shit. That's the first time that my timer has ever been below 1 minute. That was insane. Reuniclus did exactly what I needed it to do. Stall out Hatterene's G-Max. That Cobalion hit way harder than I thought it would hit, but we also got good damage off against it. It seems like he's not ready to join the call at the moment, but I really want to get him in here so we can talk about that game. Oh man. The fact that we were able to the first couple of turns went perfectly. I'm a little sad that I didn't get my Mirror Coat Arachnid off. I kind of forgot that he would want to click Defog and try to get rid of rocks. Or maybe not forgot, but more or less expected Serena to be carrying Defog. Or, excuse me, Serena to be carrying Rapid Spin. Instead of the Rotom having Defog. Yeah, because I definitely thought that the Serena was Assault Vest, and I do think that's what it was. What else? So... Oh my gosh. I don't know what else to say. I'm just so pumped right now. I'm so pumped. We are going to be competing for another championship in the IBL. Hopefully make it back-to-back. All right. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to join us. I think he actually went offline, it seems. So I don't know if he's like preparing to hop in a call afterwards or not. Yeah, we might. I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna do a call off screen, like not as a part of the video. So if you enjoyed this game, how could you not enjoy this game? But if you I'm sure that you did, so please leave a like, leave a comment down below, subscribe to the channel, make sure that you don't miss the IBL Finals game next Sunday. It's going to be against the winner of Matt O'Shea and the Montreal Melodics, or Lieutenant Gold and the, I'm thinking of his other team name, the Victory Road Victinis. That's what he is in this league, but I was thinking of his new team name that he's using in BBR, so yeah. It's really exciting, really exciting. I'm so glad to be fighting for another championship. And yeah, we'll talk to you next week.